Are you looking for a very unique dynamics lighting add-on? Well, if so, this is the add-on for you, so stick around. It's the Java Dynamic Lighting add-on, and the link will be in the description down below. It'll take you to the MCPEDL page, and I highly recommend you check it out. It comes with a resource pack and a behavior pack, so make sure both are enabled. And in the experimental gameplay features, you do not need any of these enabled. But without further ado, you can generate the world. So let's start off. It is a dynamics light add-on, which means most lighting items have more realistic lighting when you're holding it, so it kind of shines while you're holding it, kind of like how you can do it with some Java texture packs and such. So if we go into this chest here, these are just a few examples up top here of different lighting sources. Now there's plenty more. I'm just having some very simple ones to showcase. So let's just take them out one by one. And as you can see, instantly as we hold the torch, we have a nice dynamic light following us around. So here we are in a cave, and as you can see, the single torch gives us plenty of light to look around, which is very nice and cool. Obviously, the soul torch will give us much less, way less blocks, but it's still a nice little dynamic light to follow you around, making it a bit more realistic. Next up, we have a lantern, which gives a lot of light, which is very cool and unique. Next up, we also have the glowstone. Once again, gives similar lighting as the lantern, but it's a very cool item nonetheless to hold in your hand. We got the lava, very cool. So we can even turn a normal bucket into a potential light source. Something really cool is that the enchantment table also gives a glow, which is kind of unique. Not normally people do this. If people don't really know this, enchantment tables actually do give a little bit of a glow. So this just makes it a bit more realistic. And finally, for my end of the bargain, we've shown off the campfire, which also gives a decent amount of light. Now, you might say this is not very practical in the sense of mining as such, because you still have to switch over to your weapon or pickaxe to actually mine. Well, this is where the uniqueness of this add-on comes in. First of all, you can turn normal torches into Offhand torches. Do note, you lose the ability to place them, but you can put them in your Offhand. Now you can keep your hand free to grab a pickaxe and actually mine, while also holding a torch. Now this not only works for the torch, but it also works for the lantern. These are the only two items I know of that you can actually put into your Offhand if you go into the inventory and craft them into Offhand variants. So here we have a lantern, which is actually a bit more snazzy. Now I wish you actually hold it how you're supposed to hold the lantern, but this is still very cool nonetheless. Once again, allows you to mine and such with your hand free, basically. And once again, you also cannot place down these Offhand variants, but you can indeed turn them back to the normal variants when you do want to place them down. That's pretty cool. So we can also convert back the Offhand torch to the normal torch. No longer works in Offhand, but we can place it down again. So that's super cool. But this add-on even gets cooler. Let me show you. Or more unique, whichever way you want to think about it. So here we are back at the chest, and you might have noticed from earlier that we actually have some helmets here. Now, what are the helmets for? Well, it's quite simple. If you take any of these types of helmets, say gold, netherite, iron, or diamond, and place a torch above them, you can actually make mining helmets. Now, this is very unique and very wonderful, because now you don't even need it in your Offhand. You can legit wear the light source. So let's just take a diamond helmet, go in here and showcase this. We do that and that, and now we've got a diamond mining helmet. Then we simply slap this on, and now we have a mining helmet on our head. First of all, I quite like the design. Don't ask me how a torch on a helmet turns into a mining helmet, but I think it's very cool nonetheless, very cheap. But if we were to go to a cave, like the one before, now we have this nice mining light and mining helmet, so we don't need to have anything in our Offhand or anything touching our hands nevertheless, and we can just simply mine to our heart's content. But there you have it. That's how you can get this very unique dynamics lighting add-on. Of course, if you want to download this for yourself, the link will be in the description down below. It's a new dynamics lighting add-on, so there might be some inconsistencies or issues that arise from this add-on. So do note, and please just stick around with the creator. I'm sure they'll get around to fixing it whenever he gets time. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.